All right, guys. Hi, guys. This is Alisa from Alisa's Transmuting Tarot Facebook page and from Alice's Wonders Facebook page. Now, guys, let me just quickly check if everything is working. It seems like everything is working. I hope you can see me, you can hear me, and everything is fine. Now, guys, so today I'm doing another episode of my About Tarot series. Now, those of you who know this about the series, you know that I do it from time to time. I did have a certain break, so I haven't done these, I think, in about 3 weeks. And now I promised you guys that I would do it, and I'm finally doing it. So I'm very happy with this. And for those of you who don't know, so I regularly do this, what I call a series or a mini series. And these are episodes about tarot. Now, these are not videos that teach you about tarot, no, or you know how to do tarot or something like this, nothing like that. These are actually the videos or episodes that describe and explain to you what tarot is all about, and basically I answer like the most frequently asked questions, things that people usually ask, because when it comes to tarot, a lot of people are usually like freaked out when they hear tarot. They're like, oh my god, this is black magic and blah blah blah. So I'm basically doing these videos to explain that no, it is not black magic. So everything is fine with it. I mean, it can be if you want to, but let's be honest, like you can pretty much turn anything into black magic if you really want. But normally I'm talking about tarot as a tool that you can use for divination. And so basically, yeah, this is another episode. So today I'm doing the 7th episode of this amazing series. Now also, guys, for those of you who regularly watch my videos, you also know that every Monday I do weekly tarot readings, right? And if you follow my videos, you know that I've kind of changed the device that I use for filming. So it's been already the second time that I've used, or that I've been using my new phone for filming these videos. And I must admit, it is a little bit different. So the good news is that the camera is much better in this phone than in my laptop. So you can see everything more clearly. You can see those beautiful flowers and probably in more detail, and and more beautiful colors and things like this. And I think the sound is also okay. However, when it comes to some features on the phone, because the phone is so small and because the screen is so small, it doesn't have all the possible features. So I was a little bit struggling with the, with writing the description for this video and with putting everything together. So for example, unfortunately, I wasn't able to put in the description the link to the 6th episode, so the previous episode of About Tarot. I will have to do it after I actually I upload this video. So this is like a tiny difficulty, I guess. But on the other hand, there are some, cool features here as well. So first of all, like I said, the video is good. The quality of the video is good. The sound is, I think, right as well. And thirdly, there are some cool filters that we can play with. And those people who watched my weekly tarot reading last Monday, you saw that I kind of played a little bit with some filters, and it was really fun. At least for me. I don't know, guys, about you, but I definitely had fun. Okay, so one other feature that I don't have on the phone is that I don't see the time. So from time to time I need to watch the clock on my table. When I use it on the laptop, I do see the timing of the filming. One last thing, guys, when it comes to important things, beware of the scammers. So if anyone approaches you in the comments and offers you any kind of curses or spells or something like this, guys, just ignore these people. These are scammers. So just concentrate on the content of the video, and this is it. All right. So let's go, guys. Okay. Oh, okay. I see some people watching. Great. So today the topic that we're discussing is, what if a tarot reading never came true for me, let's say, or what if my tarot reading never came true. Now, guys, the previous tarot episode that I've done was kind of similar. So the 6th episode was about what if your tarot reading didn't come true within a certain period of time. So what if, like, let's say somebody did a tarot reading for you, and according to the reading, something was supposed to happen within, I don't know, let's say 3 months, and then 3 months passed and nothing happened. So what it meant. That was the previous video. And today I'm discussing kind of a similar topic, but in a more broad way, in a way of like, what if somebody did a reading for you, for example, and it just never came true, like, at all. And by the way, guys, yes, this video, sorry, from time to time I'm gonna be looking at my plan because I'm prepared. So anyway, what I wanted to say was that when I say tarot, right, I say tarot readings, blah blah blah. What I actually mean, to be honest, it's really true not just about tarot readings, but also about all divination tools, really. So basically, I'm talking about tarot because, because I'm an intuitive tarot reader, but I would say the same rules would apply to any divination tool, oracle cards, I guess astrology also, or pretty much any other divination tool. So let's go. Reason number 1, why your reading maybe never came true. Or let's say certain prediction. Why a certain prediction never came true for you. Reason number 1, and this is, like, guys, this is the most important reason ever, is that probably you didn't do anything to fulfill this prediction. Now, the truth is, I know that when people hear this, they're like, they kind of feel baffled and angry at the same time, and like, what? I was supposed to be doing something? And I do understand those people because I was one of those people, guys. And I think the problem is that, the problem is the system, so to say. So I feel like the problem comes from the fact that all those like tarot readers or people basically who did some kind of predictions, especially in the past, they had this weird habit or this weird attitude where they would just say, okay, I can see, I don't know, in the cards, or I can see in your astrological card, or in your astrological chart, or I can see in this and this, that something is going to happen in your life. And this is all they would say. They would just say, this is going to happen in your life. So obviously you're like, what? You're thinking, all right, so I don't need to do anything, right? I can just live my life happily, and then one day this magical thing is just magically going to happen for me. So for example, you might be like, let's say, especially I think it's true about astrology, because in divination tools, for example, in tarot, what happens is, at least a good tarot reader should tell you that nothing is ever set in stone, that you are the creator of your own reality, and therefore your life is constantly changing. So you're constantly creating your future, which means that, for example, right now you're creating this certain path for your future, but if you change your behavior, if you change your patterns, if you change your thinking, if you work with your feelings, whatever, you can change your future. With astrologists, usually classical astrologists kind of have this more rigid way of thinking. So they're like, okay, when the planets are going to be in this position, this thing is going to happen, and this is like forever and ever definite truth and like no possibility of change. I guess this is why I'm not an astrologist, guys. Because I'm like, yeah, astrology is cool, but like, where is this? Like, where can we see our free will here? Anyway, and so let's say, I would say, especially you can see the problem with the fact that you didn't do anything to fulfill a certain prophecy or a certain prediction that was done for you. It can be seen on the example of astrology. For example, let's say you were a child, you were born, and then your parents decided to go to an astrologist and check out like who you're gonna be, or how your life is gonna turn out, or something like this. I know that in India, I think it's pretty popular to do it when the child is born. Parents usually go to an astrologist and kind of check the general information about the child. But also, sorry guys, but also I think it happens in other countries as well, obviously. So let's say, let's take this example. Your parents went to an astrologist, and the astrologist looked at your natal chart or your astrological birth chart and said, oh, I can see your child is going to be a powerful leader, and at the age of 13 they're going to, I don't know, win in a certain competition, let's say sports competition, and at the age of 26 they're going to become a great leader. First they're going to be super popular and famous at university, and then they're going to be, I don't know, a country leader or something. And parents are like, yeah, this is amazing, this is super cool. So the child starts growing, right? Growing up, and parents, let's say, tell, about this prophecy or about this prediction to the child. And they're like, oh my God, your life is going to be super great. At the age of 13, this and this is going to happen. At the age of 26, this and this. And then you're going to be a country leader. And so the child just hears these kind of facts about their life. Nobody says anything about, oh, actually, you need to do something. You need to take some steps to achieve this. Nobody said this. Neither an astrologist said this to the parents, nor the parents said this to a child. Nobody in this process anywhere mentioned anything about putting in any effort into achieving anything, which is ridiculous. But unfortunately, this is how it kind of, the truth kind of gets lost in translation, I would say. A similar situation can happen if you, as adult, for example, you go to a tarot reading and somebody gives you a certain prediction, and you're like, oh, okay, so this person told me that, I don't know, in 3 months I'm going to get married. And then 3 months pass and nothing happens. And you're like, oh my God, that horrible tarot reader was a liar and a cheat and a thief or whatever. And you don't understand what happens. And this is because that tarot reader forgot to mention, or I don't know, maybe just wasn't aware themselves, that in reality there is no such thing as like fixed future. Even, for example, astrologically speaking, let's say, yes, we are born with certain predispositions. We are born with a certain potential, And, we're like seeds. We're born as seeds. And this is, let's say this is a seed, and this is our amazing potential. Each of us has unlimited, amazing, wonderful potential. And we all have our own unique gifts and our unique talents and our unique predispositions, so we can be super amazing and limitless in our own areas of life, let's say. However, hold on guys, I'm just seeing, okay, it's fine. However, what's basically happening, oh sorry, I lost my thought. So I was saying, yes, that each of us has a potential. However, if we do not take any steps towards achieving our goals, this wonderful potential is just gonna stay potential. It's not gonna turn into a reality. So is it like, for example, an astrologist is lying to you when they are saying that you are supposed to achieve this and this at a certain age? No, they're telling you the truth. According to your potential, you will have an opportunity or several opportunities in your life at certain ages, or at certain moments in your life when planets will be standing in certain ways. Or they would be shifting, or something will be happening. Yes, you will get opportunity after opportunity to fulfill your destiny, to actually realize your potential. But you still have a free will, guys. And so free will is like, you know, it's actually a blessing, but sometimes it can be a blessing in disguise if you don't realize that you have free will. And so if you do not realize that you have free will, you can be like, okay guys, so I'm waiting. Where is my, I don't know, leadership, or where is my super great realization of my dreams? It's already time. It's still not here. Where is it? Where is it? And in reality, where is it? It's inside you. You just need to take some steps. So to me, the whole problem with this is because we, as usual, people who who are not into tarot, or who are not really into divination tools, or who simply just don't always understand how life is constructed on the planet or in the universe, we just are not fully informed. So we just don't know that, the potential is not enough. Potential is just potential, but you can either choose to realize your potential, or you can choose not to. And so that's why a lot of people who get especially positive predictions, they have a tendency to relax, and they're like, okay, a tarot reader told me that I'm gonna be fine, so I'm gonna be fine. Now I can relax. I got the information that, I don't know, in 6 months I'm gonna be rich and famous, so I'm just gonna sit and wait. So this can be a problem. So remember, guys, there is free will. Nobody's gonna do anything for you and put any effort into your life and into your dreams apart from you. So it's your choice whether you want to do it or not. The next reason why your dreams or your reading, let's say, never came true could be that you started taking some steps towards realizing your dream, but maybe then you dropped it for some reason. Either you gave up because you thought, oh my god, it's too difficult, I cannot really do it, it's like, I didn't know, or I didn't think that I would have to put that much effort in. This is possible, right? Or, for example, maybe you just became disinterested. Maybe you were like, for example, at first you thought, my goal is to, I don't know, get married in 3 months. I mean, literally, I'm giving you goals that I've heard people have, or had. So some people do want to get married within 3 months. And let's say at the beginning they were like so passionate about this dream, and they're like, yes, I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna do this and this, and I'm gonna prepare in all possible ways, blah blah blah. But then somewhere along the way, let's say after the first month, they're like, yeah, but actually I also have a lot of work, and actually this is really boring, and in fact, do I really want to get married? And in 3 months, this is so soon, I don't have a white dress yet. So so you might just get demotivated for some reason, or disinterested, or you just might decide that it's too difficult, and you might have given up. Another reason why it's possible that some predictions didn't come true for you is, and this is, I would say, a very important one, is that you're not sure what you want in life, or at least in this area of your life, maybe. You know how people say, like, if you have wishy-washy idea of what you want, you get wishy-washy results. Somehow I don't like this expression, to be honest, but it's 100% true. So for example, let's say you're like, So let's take the same example about getting married within 3 months. So some people have very clear goal. They're like, okay, I'm going to get married within 3 months. My husband is gonna look like this, and like this. His personality is gonna be this, this, and this. He's gonna have this and this car. He's gonna earn this and this money, and he's gonna be, I don't know, his hobbies are gonna be this and that. And we're gonna live in this particular place, and we're gonna have 5 children, and blah blah blah. So like there is the whole plan, and the person is very clear about it. Sometimes people are even like clear about how they want to meet their Mr. Right or Mrs. Right. But some people have a little bit more a vague idea of what they want. So they would be like, yeah, I basically want to get married, I guess in 3 months. To whom? Well, to a human. And do I really want to get married right away? Or maybe first I want us to get to know each other? I'm not sure, you know? Or like, well, it depends. What if I don't like his parents? Or especially here, you can have also conflicting thoughts. For example, like, yeah, I really want to get married to this and this person, but I actually don't really believe that it's possible for me. This is another difficulty that kind of creates this wishy-washiness, so to say. So it's like you kind of have the clarity of what you want, but at the same time you have this contradictory thoughts and ideas about what you can have, and ideas of what you deserve and what you don't deserve. So this is big, guys. Those limiting beliefs and like this idea of deserving or not deserving, it can be tough. So it's very important to work on those. And sometimes, you know, like we have these limiting beliefs really only on subconscious level, and we don't consciously realize them. So sometimes it's really important to check what we think subconsciously. A very easy way of doing this is the most common technique that all coaches, I think, use and advise on, and this is called journaling. So you just take a piece of paper and you write something. You just write everything that comes to your mind, let's say for 30 minutes non-stop on a certain topic. So for example, you take a topic of love and you just keep writing everything that comes to your mind about love, and then like everything without filter. You don't filter anything, you just write it all down, and then at the end you look at it and you might see what potential limiting beliefs you might have. So guys, yes, wishy-washiness is a difficult thing, and it can create a very strong block preventing you from achieving what you want. Let's say so the next point, why your prediction might not have come true. And this is it actually maybe it's not that it didn't come true at all, maybe it just hasn't come true yet. So maybe it's just coming slower to you than you would like it to come. So maybe for example, when somebody did a prediction for you, this person saw that you were motivated and that you were, you know, energized, ready to work, and so ready to put the effort in. So in the reading, obviously the cards showed the situation at that moment in time, and so it showed that if you move with that speed, let's say you will get married within 3 months. I keep taking this example, but I don't know, it just comes to my mind. Let's say somewhere along the way you kind of slowed down. So maybe at first you were like super motivated and you were maybe you had more free time, maybe you had more energy or whatever, and then let's say after a month or two you had a bigger workload, or you got ill, or you got distracted with something else, or you started wondering maybe you shouldn't get married within 3 months, maybe you should get married within 4 months. And so it's kind of like half of your prediction already started coming true, but then some distortions creeped in and you created those distortions basically. So I know that sometimes we feel like, oh, it's the outer reality that creates the distortions, which is, I mean, it can be kind of true, but ultimately it's still about how we react to this outer reality. So it ultimately all comes down to us. We ultimately create everything in our life, whether we like to hear this truth or not. Anyway, so so let's see. So yes, so maybe your prediction is still correct. Maybe it is still coming true. Maybe it just needs still some more time, because somewhere along the way you kind of slowed down a little bit. But not to worry. Just you know, pick up where you left, and just continue moving forward, if that is the case. One more reason why perhaps your prediction didn't come true, and that is something that sometimes people don't like to hear, but sometimes the universe just wants something better for you. Especially, let's say, this is especially visible, let's say, in manifestations. For example, in the past, nobody really talked about this, but right now it's kind of like a more common topic of discussion. Right now, people started discussing that yes, you can manifest a lot of things, it's a fact. But you need to understand what exactly it is that you want to manifest and why. Because if you want to manifest something just from your ego, it will either not come true, or it will come true, but it won't make you happy. So, for example, if you go out of your house and you see that your neighbor next door has a really beautiful new car, and 2 seconds ago you were super happy with your car, but all of a sudden you're looking at your neighbor's car and you're like, oh my god, I need a new car. And you come back to the house, you rush, you take your journal, and you're like, okay, I'm writing my new goal that I want to manifest. And you start putting all of your effort and energy into manifesting this dream. And then, well, can you make it happen? Basically, you can if you really, really want to. But is this dream really coming from your heart, from what you really want, and from your soul? Well, not really, right? It totally came from your ego. And so, let's say you manifested this car. Would you be happy? Maybe for 2 seconds. And then you would be like, well, actually, I don't really need this car, because, like, why would I need it? Maybe you even haven't really realized all the negative aspects of it, because, for example, this car is more expensive to maintain. Maybe I don't know, it takes more gas, or it's more expensive, or you don't have a garage suitable for this car, or something else like this. So there are all of these things that you don't really think through when doing such manifestations. But if you're manifesting something from your heart, that is a completely different story. And so, if, for example, let's say, again, let's say you want to get married within 3 months. Bear with me, guys, with this example. And so you come to a tarot reader, and let's say you already, you kind of started manifesting this. You already started, I don't know, maybe you started taking some course that is supposed to help you get married within 3 months or something like this. And you come to a tarot reader and you want to check on your progress, and you're like, okay, show me if I'm anywhere near my realizing of this dream. And let's say the tarot reader checks, does the reading, and yes, cards show that you are putting the effort in, that yes, like it's happening, blah blah blah, and that yes, you're supposed to achieve this result kind of soon. But then, some time passes, let's say 3 months pass, and still nothing happens. And you're like, it's the tarot reader who lied to me, blah, blah, blah. In reality, what might be happening is that, yes, you have been putting the effort and energy into manifesting this dream, into realizing this dream, but perhaps the universe, And when I say the universe, I mean like, your higher self, or God, however you want to call it, the highest energy basically, just saw that it wasn't the right thing for you, at least at that time. So perhaps, yes, you could have got married within 3 months, but then that would have made you super miserable, unhappy till the rest of your life, and I don't know, a horrible stream of events would happen in your life. Would you like to have this? No, you wouldn't, but you're not aware of this. But the universe is aware of this, luckily for us. And so, in other words, the universe simply protects you. And sometimes, if it needs to protect you from yourself, it will. Or more precisely, from your ego. So this is the point. Sometimes the universe just protects us. And guys, the last but not least aspect or reason why some prediction didn't come true. I mean, obviously, what could happen is that the person who did the prediction was just a scammer. Or maybe, I don't know, didn't really read the divination tool well enough, or just was a liar and a cheat and blah blah blah. So yes, this possibility is also an option. It can also happen. However, I feel like, usually guys, we feel if a tarot reader or an astrologist or whoever you work with, if this person is a trustworthy person or not. Generally, as you know, guys, I usually say that if somebody offers you something like, oh, buy this curse and I don't know, you will get your revenge within 1 week, or buy this love spell and you will be happy till the rest of your life with the man or woman of your dreams. These are scammers, beware of them, this is not real. So I guess this is like the biggest red flag that I can warn you of. Otherwise, guys, just use your intuition. I feel like our intuition is very powerful, and I feel like we should totally follow it. So this is it, guys. I think, let me look at my plan. I think I told you about all possible reasons that at least come to my mind, or came to my mind when I was preparing for this video, when it comes to your dreams coming true. To me, the most important ones are 2 of those. Number 1, remember that if you want to realize your potential, if you want to make your dreams come true, you need to actually put the effort in. And number 2 is remember that you need to be clear on your goals. You cannot have wishy-washy ideas of what you want. You need to know exactly what you want. And only then will you be able to move towards your goals with certainty and strength and like very clearly. So this is it, guys. Also, just very quickly, you know, guys, that tomorrow I'm gonna be doing the regular weekly general collective intuitive tarot readings for the upcoming week. But I can already tell you now, just very quickly, that you know, guys, that yesterday Mercury turned retrograde, right? I had warned you about it, I think, many times already. And I must admit, I already started feeling it. I totally started feeling it. I was struggling a little bit with electronic equipment, like I told you at the beginning. I was having difficulties with finding some features on the phone, and eventually I realized that some of those features just, or some of those options just don't exist on the phone, unfortunately. And it's funny because theoretically Mercury retrograde started like on Saturday, right, which was the 29th, so yesterday, but the 29th of May 2021. But I actually already started feeling this Mercury retrograde on Friday, because like billion people rescheduled some meetings with me. And it was like literally one after the other. And, you know, so people still wanted to keep the meetings, but they just had to shift several things, and it just felt like, oh my god, it was like the whole day of shifting. So that was funny. Apart from that, I would say things have been pretty well for me, and I also felt the lunar eclipse that we had on Wednesday, the 26th of May, 2021. Definitely, I felt it. And I already realized that I was supposed to feel it pretty strongly about, I think, two. Oh, thank you guys for the lovely emojis. Somebody's sending me hearts. So I already felt that I was supposed to feel that eclipse very strongly, but I really felt it very strongly. And for me, it was like basically, it was all about, decluttering, cleaning, all of a sudden. And it's not like I felt like I was forced to, or that I had to motivate myself or something. Nothing like this. It's just like one day I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I need to finally put things in order and declutter and do this and that and blah blah blah. And I'm just so motivated. So yeah, this is like my quick recap of those astrological events. Do let me know, guys, how it was for you. But most importantly, do let me know if this About Tarot episode number 7 helped you in some way, and I hope it was clear enough. I hope you understood everything. And if you have some extra questions, you can obviously ask them in the comments below. So feel free to do this. And guys, let me see quickly. I'm thinking, of using once again some funny filter as the last touch of this video today. So hold on, where was it? I think it was here. Oh yes. Oh my god, there are some new ones, guys. There are some new ones. Let's try this one. Okay, nothing special. So I think we're just gonna use the one that I liked previously. Oh yes, here we go. All right, guys, this is my favorite filter. I wish you all the best. See you guys tomorrow, and I hope you're having a great day and a great week, and see you soon, guys. Bye. Right. Oh, okay.